Bob Banks on the hill for this one. Ready to go now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Daryl Hernandez. And that's how this game gets started.
No ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's too low.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one off the mark. 2-2.
2-2.
Good eye there. What a take with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not just strikeout number 150 this season. Stepping in for the Rockhounds, Casey Yamauchi. And he has struggled this year. Foul ball there. 0-1 now. There's a strike. 1 out and the base is empty.
2 strikes.
Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike. 2 gone. Already establishing a potent rhythm, striking out the first 2 batters. It looks like these hitters are gonna have their work cut out for him in this one. TJ Schofield Sam in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next one's fouled back. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Battling here, fouls it away. He's doing a good job of changing speeds. First the off-speed stuff, then the heat. Now the hitter's off balance. Out to center, the center fielder should have this one. And that's that. End of a half inning of play. 2 away here, nobody on. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. To the left side, but it is well foul. Banks hit a homer in his most recent game. Absolutely unloads on this one to left field. Forget it. A home run. A solo blast. And they take the lead. It's 1-0. Top half of the second from Tulsa. Stepping in, Brian Buelvas. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Fouled off left side. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Foul ball left side, at least one more pitch. What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Fights it off, we'll see another. 0-2 now. Gets a piece, stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And quickly 1 away in the second inning. So up next, Tommy White. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, that's a K. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Efficient work on the mound there. And here at the plate, Nate Nankel. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately, under the Mendoza line so far this month. To the right side. in plenty of time to first. And 1, 2, 3, that's the end. We move on to the third inning. At the plate, the left fielder. Swing and a miss. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Nelson Beltran will hit next. First pitch, that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. Struck out swinging. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. Willie McIver now at the plate. Not getting the desired results at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Bracho on the move. Makes the play. That is out number 3. 9 straight set down here. All set for the bottom of the third. And now, Bob Banks. Sharp grounder. That's through for a knock. Runner on base to start the inning. Add 1 more to his remarkable hit streak. This seems to go on and on with no end in sight. I hope everyone is fully aware that they're unlikely to ever witness something like this again. What a story.
Yeah.
Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Set down looking. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. Next to hit, Casey Yamauchi. 0 for 1 so far. Fly ball, right field. Biddison on the way over. Makes the catch for the out. So digging in, TJ Schofield Sam. Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good strike they see. The Rockhounds with a 0 in the hit column so far. Swings through it for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Bob Banks, the next to hit. He's already homered in this ball game. Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third. Comes across to score. And it's an RBI single. And they're pulling away, up by 7 now. All set for the start of this inning. And now the center fielder, Brian Huelvas. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot. But then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Swing and a miss. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Here's the third baseman, Tommy White. Struck out swinging the first time. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. The hitter's probably feeling a bit confused. The pitcher went inside twice, then he went outside. Good job mixing locations. And here is Nate Nankel. Rolled out to second in the first AB. And that one fouled off. Next pitch, in for a strike. Fine work in this one, just 1 strike away from a 5th shutout frame. We're in the top of the 5th inning. 2 down and nobody aboard. Swings through it for the K. Nice job out there as he gets him 1, 2, 3. Top of the 6th, now the left fielder, number 4. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Ground ball, right side, and that's just foul. Got the batter swinging. One out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Nelson Beltran getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging in the first AB. Puts this one in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
On the ground to third, Thompson. Nice play off the bounds for the out. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Willie McIver. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. And that one hit to first. Lockwood Powell takes it to the bag. 3 up and 3 down. Man on at first. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks. And there's a fly ball deep to right. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Relay, throw home. Comes across to score. It's 10-0. On to the next inning. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Darryl Hernandez. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Yamauchi. In for a strike. It's 0-1. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 away now to start the 7th. Next up for the Rockhounds, TJ Schofield Sam. Fly ball to center. The center fielder settles under this one. And that's the end of the inning. Ready to get the 8th inning going. Here's the center fielder, Brian Buelvas. Fly ball to left, down the line. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. Still cooking to start the 8th, just 5 outs left to get. So up next, Tommy White. Still a ways to go, but you do not want to move away from this broadcast. Grounder to second, Bracho. Throw to first in time. And he's really closing in on this now with 4 outs remaining. And now the right fielder, Nate Nankel. The Rockhounds held hitless so far in the game. Strike 2. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. That one is foul. We'll see another. Now here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. 1 gone and a runner on at first. Next to bat for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the quarterback, it's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Banks was fantastic for them in this one. Outstanding pitching. Bob Banks, fresh off an impressive 2. And now the DH, Bob Banks. With runners at first and second and nobody out, the defense will need to be sharp here. This one ripped but foul to the right. Banks drove in 5 runs in his last game. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. A 3-run home run.
Leading off
And it
for
gives them
Tulsa,
the lead in the
designated
first.
hitter,
It's
Bob
3-0. That one hammered but pulled foul. Labeled on a line to center. And a quick out, number 1. No justice in this game. None at all. He was all over that pitch, but might have been better off with a little blooper. Frustrating outcome, but a great swing. Line drive, could be extra bases. Coming to the plate. 1 run is in. Coming around third. The relay to the plate. The tag, out.
Now batting.
Next up, the designated hitter, Bob Banks. Back in the first inning, went deep for a 3-run blast. A really big impact early on in this game. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. The 0-1 offering. Smoked on the ground to second. Play made, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him. Runner at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Willie McIver. Fair ball.
Here you go, 3-3, relay.
That holds the runner at second base. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now, Casey Yamauchi. Here comes the 1-0. On the ground to the left. And that's the ball game. He was a difference maker for them in this one. Nice effort. Bob Banks is on a tear. So 2 down. And now, Bob Banks. Doing a good job of driving in some runs of late, averaging more than 2 RBI per game in the last 10.
How you drove it, nice job, how you drove it.
And that's a base hit. So digging in,
Now
Bob
batting,
Banks.
left fielder,
1 for
Bob
1 with a single
Banks.
so far. Wallops this one out towards right center.
Get up.
And caught on the warning track. Back to the top of the order here. Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Casey Yamauchi. That one smashed to left field. Dives, what a play! He did a nice job on that dive. Left his feet, stretched out, and made the diving catch for the out.
Now batting.
First and second, 1 away. Bob
Banks.
Banks digs in now. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. Bash down the right side, but foul. Oh, and 1, here's the pitch. Fouled off to the right.
Hey, we need you right
And
now.
here's the
Here we
0-2.
go, come on.
Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Ooh, he missed a chance to do damage there. Base hit. And here comes the runner. Throw to the plate. It's offline, and the run scores. 1-0. Two down and a runner at second base. And now the center fielder, Henry Bolte. Liner to left. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Scores on that one. It's an RBI single, and they trail by only one.
Now batting.
Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run.
You're next.
To third, and it stays fair. Runner around third. Comes in to score. To second, but it's offline. Another day, another hit as his unthinkable hitting streak just rolls on. You wonder what it's going to take for this streak to end. At this point, I'd be most confident in an act of God breaking it up. Nothing else has really come close. This one is labeled. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly what he gave them with that knock. Plenty of options now. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here comes the 0-1. That's towards center. This one pretty far back. There to make the catch. Runner tags at second. In safely at third with one out.
The right fielder.
And here's the catcher, Willie McIver. Naylor at second, Lasco at first with no outs. Skies it out towards left center. Banks moving under it. Pulls it down. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag and they get two. Double play. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, number 21. Emanuels is just one strike away. Pops this one up. Yamauchi. Ball game. Banks played well but couldn't lift them to a win. 3 hits and a couple of runs. Bob Banks with a remarkable season. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Bob Banks collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
Hey, drive 'em in. We need you right here.
This one's crushed deep to left, way out of here. Home run. That's gotta feel good. 4th home run of the series. And they lead it. It's 2-0. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that... This one is labeled.
Go, ball. Go, go, go.
Grabs it right up against the wall. And he was all over that heater. A grain or two lower on the ball, and it's still flying, and he's got to jog around the bases. Smell like you've just played extra innings? Time to clean off with Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. Now with the scent and flavor of cilantro. Welcome back to Tulsa, top of the 4th inning. In safely with a double, second of the day. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. That's such a disciplined swing, staying tall and getting the barrel to the high fastball. That might even have been above the zone. Catch is made, inning over. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Bob Banks. Already a homer for him in this one. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Throw off line, runner scores. And they now lead by 9. Here's the left fielder, Bob Banks. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Foul ball there. On 0-1, the delivery. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. A 3-run home run, his second of the night, and they add to their lead. It's
Now batting, the left
13-0.
fielder, Bob Banks.
Next to bat for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Swinging a high fly ball, sailing towards left center field, pretty deep. Hits the top of the wall, coming around third. He's safe, they clear the bases. Another day, another hit as his unthinkable hitting streak just rolls on. You wonder what it's going to take for this streak to end. At this point, I'd be most confident in an act of God. Line drive, base hit. That keeps the inning going. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, TJ Schofield Sam. Kicks and delivers. Skied to left, and this should do it. Might be trouble here. Headed for the plate. One runs in. Throw into third. That is an RBI triple. So 2 on and 2 out. Tommy White will hit next. Fly to center, and that ought to do it.
I got it. Ball, ball, ball.
Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Banks was outstanding in this one, helping them get the win. Bob Banks, fresh off an... Stepping in, the long ball threat, Bob Banks. A big game last night. 4 hits in that one.
Hey, keep it going now. Keep it going.
This one is labeled.
Get out, Bob. Get
Does
out.
it have the distance? And it is gone! A 2-run blast. The
Now batting,
6th of
the
the
designated
series.
hitter,
And
Bob
now they're
Banks.
out front. It's 2-0. Left a low 90s fastball in a hittable location. Full marks to the hitter. He recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Banks measures 6'2", just 21 years old, a former first-rounder in 2024. Smoked to first, but caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Might have extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. Another day, another hit as his unthinkable hitting streak just rolls on.
Now batting,
You wonder what
the
it's going to
designated
take for
hitter,
this streak to
Bob
end.
Banks.
At this point, I'd be most confident in an act of God breaking it up. Nothing else has really come close.
Get out of here, Bob.
This
Get
one
out of here.
hammered deep to right, and it is gone. Home run. That's a good job to be aggressive
Now
in the
batting,
box
the
after watching
designated
him
hitter,
closely
Bob
on the mound.
Banks.
Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. What a show he has put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope he's enjoying it. I know I am. Line drive for a base hit to right center. And that extends the inning. Now up, Nate
Now
Nankill.
batting, right fielder, Nate Nankill.
Kicks and delivers. Hit to the left side. This should be it. That is the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one. Bob Banks, fresh off a... Leading off, Euribiel Angeles.
The second baseman, Euribiel Angeles.
And away we go this afternoon.
0-1.
0-2, waves at that one. That's outstanding command on the sinker here in the first, and that could mean a long
Ball,
day
no.
for the opposing hitters. And that one is foul. We'll try again. 1-2 now. Lands foul. We'll reset and do it again. And a swing and a miss. One down. And now, Nelson Beltran.
Ball. 1-0. See right.
One out and the
One
base is
ball,
empty.
One strike. Ball 2. 2-1.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Goes
Strike
down
3.
swinging for the strikeout. Rolling right along to start the afternoon. 2 out. TJ Schofield Sam, the next to hit. On fire at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month. On the ground, and it goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Digging in for the Drillers, Bob Banks. Big game last night, went 4 of 5. Mashes this one deep to left. This one on its way and gone. Made them pay for that one. That is 9 homers this series. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. This pitch popped up. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Caden Trenkle. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Trenkle goes 5'9", 180 pounds, and he was a 9th round draft pick back in 2022.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Missed
No,
inside with the curveball. On 0-2, hitters are often expecting a curveball out of the zone. Nice job to anticipate and lay off it. Swings through it for the K. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Tommy White had the day off yesterday. Pop-up foul on the right side. And that's that. No runs, no hits. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Bob Banks, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game.
Hey, your turn now. Keep it going. Come on.
Now a high fly ball to left center. Trenkle drifts towards it. And the inning is over. Top half, 3rd inning. Stepping in for the Rockhounds, Nate Nankill.
That's a strike.
Next one's fouled back. 0-2, rocks and fires. Nice eye right there. Great job to lay off that one on 0-2. Those big looping curves are very tempting. The strikeout there. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And now the shortstop, Miles Naylor. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-1. This to 3rd. Throws sails over the first baseman's head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there. Man at 2nd,
Batting
1
up,
away.
the catcher,
Next up for the
Willie
Rockhounds, Willie McIver. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. 0-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. The next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses. Ball 1. Gets him swinging. Batting order turns over. Now, Euribiel Angeles. Went down on strikes the first time through. Naylor on at 2nd with 2 away. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Picks up the 7th strike. NARF is a proud sponsor of this broadcast, offering chemical solutions to everyday problems. What kind of solutions? Don't worry about it. Welcome back to Tulsa, top of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss out in front of that. Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff. Got him. One gone leading off the 4th. And now it's going to be TJ Schofield Sam. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. Ground ball to short. Vargas throws to first. 2 quick outs in the top of the 4th. Digging in, Brian Buelvas. 1 of 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Out to short. They get the 3rd out.
You're out.
Not much going on. Next is the designated hitter, Bob Banks. He's already gone yard in this game. Hard ground ball, base hit. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score.
No, he's safe.
To 3rd, not in time, and it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. We're in the top half of the 5th. Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Caden Tranquil. Swing and a foul straight back. The pitch. High fly to center. On the way in.
I got it.
Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Tommy.
And now at the plate, Tommy White. Popped out in foul ground first time through. The hitters in this lineup have been aggressive early in the count, swinging a lot. But then when they get down, they need to be a little more patient. Maybe they take some pitches and extend the at-bats, try to get some base runners aboard. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Swing went right over top of the curveball. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Nate Nankill. 0 for 1, struck out swinging last time. Swings at the first pitch.
0-1.
Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. The Rockhounds, still in search of their first hit in this one. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down. We're set for the top of the 6th inning. Stepping in for the Rockhounds, Miles Naylor. That one finds the zone. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not. Grounder to the left side. Tosses to first.
He's out.
Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Next up for the Rockhounds, Willie McIver. Struck out swinging the first time. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Comes up empty, strike 2. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at bat. Got the batter swinging. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. The lineup flips over. Coming up to the dish now for Midland, Euribiel Angeles. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. 2 outs, bases empty. Good eye there.
No. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swung on and missed, struck him out. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Bob Banks. He's already homered in this ballgame. This one's hammered to left center, well struck.
Stay up!
And it hits the fence. Around first, hustling for 2. Safe at second with a double, 3rd hit of the afternoon. He's put together a really excellent game with the bat. You can't hit a ball much better than that. 114 miles per hour off the bat. Catch it a grain or 2 lower, and it's probably long gone. Still good life on that pitch late in this game. Swings through it.
0-2.
1-1-1.
Up the middle. And it gets through for a hit, their first of the ball game. So a runner aboard, stepping in for the Rockhounds, TJ Schofield Sam. With the leadoff hitter aboard, the pitcher is looking to cut down that threat. Maybe a ground ball can help them get him off the bases, maybe even a double play. Grounds it to short. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. Now stepping to the plate for Midland, Brian Buelvas. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. The 0-1. A little out front there, swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And goes down on strikes. 1 away. Here's the left fielder, Caden Trenkle. Out on the mound, he's been throwing lots of strikes, so the hitter might decide to be aggressive over the middle. Sure, he's got good stuff, but you can't hit it if you don't swing, and he's not missing the zone.
Strike.
Comes up empty, strike 2.
1-2.
Struck out looking for the backwards K. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Tommy White getting ready to hit. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. And the 0-1 now. This one is labeled, and that one looks like it'll be trouble. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. 1 run comes across. Runner around third. Also in to score. Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. On that one, he got good early pitch recognition and flashed the bat through the zone. That let him catch the ball out front and rip it into the gap for a double. This next at bat looms very large. Dives, but it's off the glove. The throw is late, and they come away without an out. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. 2 outs with runners at the corners. And the next batter, Miles Naylor. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. So they manage to break up. And now the DH, Bob Banks. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Makes contact and drives this one deep to right. Back there, and that one is gone. A 3-run rocket. Second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 11-2. So up next, Nate Nankel. Dreyer is just 1 strike away. Hit hard on a line.
I got it.
Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Banks was fantastic at the dish in this ball game and had a respect.